I probably spent about £100,000 on the house, but I rented it out to 4 professionals and I couldn't even do business for like 6 to 7 months. I lost so much money, like it's unbelievable. So I have 8-figure coaches, Amazon seller coaches myself. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This literally feels like a long time coming because I'm sure that the last video that I'd ever done was literally over a year ago. And so much has changed from then, but like I told myself that like I literally have to get back on YouTube. I really enjoy doing YouTube. So I just need to get back on and talk about my journey and talk about myself because I guess everyone into my life a little bit. And because I'm not like this perfect person, I don't portray myself to be perfect. I kind of show like the things that are going wrong and well for me. I just speak it so much better, and it's a little bit refreshing as well for people to see like what it's like. I guess I'll be 100%. I will probably never show all of the bad things about my life because social media is not like a place where it's a safe space. There are so many weirdos on the internet that I probably wouldn't feel comfortable sharing absolutely everything that I go through, but the parts of my life that I literally do feel comfortable sharing, I will 100% share with everyone. So basically, where have I been, what's happened, why did I come off YouTube, and like what's going on. So basically I moved into this new apartment, which I'll basically show you guys so you guys can have a look at it. I moved into this new apartment, and in the last 2 years I've probably moved house like 4 different times. I do this now because I think that it's really good for me to just get it out of the way while I don't have any kids, not married, so therefore like I'm not tied down into one location where I have like financial commitments or like I need to depend on my family to be in that one area. And I literally felt like London was like really good, but I've grown up there all my life and it's just so expensive for no reason. I'm not like attached to where I grew up. I literally feel like I'm old and big enough to like spread my wings and fly and go to different areas. So I've moved like literally to the West Midlands, I've moved to the Midlands, I've moved basically everywhere around I try not to stay in the same areas. So, like every 6 months to a year I'll move to a different area just because I literally feel like I should experience like as much as I can while I'm can, and I don't have to be stuck into one area. I also went through a period about a year and a half ago where my mum was really sick mentally and I had to like really take care of her. Otherwise, like I wouldn't know what would happen. Like my mum was really, really bad. I couldn't even do business for like 6 to 7 months because I had to literally be on my phone, like waiting for my mum to like give me a call, and she'd phone me like 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Like I'd have to calm her down. So I went through a period where I really didn't sleep and I didn't have any help in my business. So in that time, like my business started to crumble and started to go really bad. And like I lost so much money, like it's unbelievable because obviously I'm still paying for a storage unit, but like despite the fact that I'm still paying for the storage unit, I'm not actually going in and sending products off. So I wasn't actually making much money like coming into my business to even be able to cover the cost of the storage unit. But you know what, like I wouldn't have changed it. Like my mum is my world and you only get one family member, like you only get one mum. So for me it was like a no-brainer to sacrifice my business and sacrifice the money that I was making in that time to then like be with my mum and make sure that my mum was okay and that I could actually spend time with my mum. Because I think if I hadn't taken that time out to be there for my mum, there would have been a possibility that I wouldn't have even had a mum right now or had access to my mum right now. So I think in that moment in time it was 100% needed. And then I spent like the last couple of months after that when my mum was healed and getting better, like getting my business back up and running. And anyone who's been following me for ages, you would have noticed that like a year and a half ago or like a year and something ago, I started to go really quiet on social media. Like I wasn't even posting, but I was like crying constantly. So I didn't want to like come onto social media and be like, hey guys, and like show this fake narrative, knowing that like I'm really going through it. Like I'm really struggling with mentally looking after my mum. I've never really been a carer for my mum because I've had my brothers, so my brothers would help her with her medication and lifting her up. But like when you have to look after someone who's mentally is not like 100%, it takes a massive weight on you because you're like, I don't know what to do. It's literally all about speaking. It's actually not anything physical other than speaking and repeating like the same thing that you can do this, you've got this, and like just going through like so many different things. And like I pray that like one day I'll be really, really confident to speak about like the things that I've gone through in my life and like what I've had to overcome just so I can help someone else. But yeah, no, it definitely takes a big weight and a big chunk out of you. But my mom's better. I launched Mum's Must for my mum so that my mum could have her own business because like my mum literally went from looking like, I'll add a picture here of like really sick, really bloated, like her kidney failed, she's given 3 months to live, to looking like this amazing woman right here where she literally just like now is so much more healthier, like mentally and physically. And that's all because she started taking CMOS, she started taking care of her health, she cut out meat, she changed her diet. So I told her that she should start selling the thing that worked for her, because it did work for her. And it's gone on to help so many people. My mum has lupus. And like one of the reviews that we got left the other day was like, oh my God, like I've got lupus and my lupus is in remission, which basically means that the lupus is gone, just from like her listening to the advice that her mum gave. So I started that business for my mum, and it like distracted her a little bit. It gave her purpose. She's able to help other people, and like I'm very much like my mum, where we both just like to really help people. So that's basically what's been going on with my mum, and what like happened over just like last year and a half. I then started like really like trying to deep dive into my own Amazon business and trying to scale it. And then one of the hurdles I feel like I came across was that because I don't have this amazing credit, like loads of these other Amazon sellers, they use like Amex cards and all of these stuff to do it, but I don't have the facility to be able to use an Amex card, because as you guys know, like in my videos, and I always say it anyway, I don't have the best credit. So when I am spending money, it's my money that I'm spending, or I'm just trying to find a way to get it. So like in order for me to hit my target, which I want to, I literally need to be raising almost 6 figures a month to invest into Amazon products. And now just took to social media and my friends and family to like raise money. But that's one of the biggest hurdles I think I'm coming across, is literally scaling it past 6 figures a month without having the ability or the luxury of being able to use an Amex card. But you know me, like I always find a way. Like I'm never going to give up, always, and just find a way and then teach you guys how to use that way to scale up your Amazon business, because yeah, we never give up on any situation that we have. But talking on the topic of bad credit, so I don't know if you guys remember, but like literally a couple years ago, I said that I was going to buy my house with my bad credit and I wasn't going to let anything stop me. And your girl bought her house. So I bought my house in Middlesbrough. And the reason why I chose that area to invest in was because basically it's like an area where I know that the government is doing a lot of regentrification. So I spoke to someone on Instagram called Bricks with Tips. That's the Instagram handle. And they were basically just talking about like how to look for properties and what kind of things that you should be looking at. And you want to look for areas which have a lot of potential. So if anyone's looking to get their first property, definitely look into Middlesbrough. I probably spent about £100,000 on the house, and then all in I probably spent about £40,000, because then it got down valued in terms of the valuation of the rental income, and I had to like fork up the shortfall. And it's literally got a garage and a plot of land on the side. So my goal and my hope is to basically get some planning in and see what I can do with that little bit of space so I don't put it into waste. But I rented out to 4 professionals, and I'm making £1,500 a month, and then about £650-700 a month in profit, which is really good. Probably a little bit more, because like one of the bills I'm waiting, like they keep on like going down, and they went down like recently. So that's what I'm basically making in profit from that property, which like for me, I was thinking, oh, why didn't I do that? Because if I put that exact same money into Amazon, I would have made a lot more. But everyone's always talking about generational wealth and like securing your money and securing the future. And I thought, do you know what? Like, it's probably true. And to be honest with you, I also don't have the best spending habits. So by locking my money into a property, I wasn't able to then start spending on things, which I'm not someone who spends on luxury, but I do just spend on like helping people and experiences. So by locking that money into a house, it physically stopped me from like spending that money. So there's basically, I bought my first property, which I said I would, and I've done. And I'm now just trying to think of like all the other things that have happened. I guess like now I'm working with a lot more clients. Before, I was not in my coaching business, and it took so much energy out of me, because I'm someone where I always want people to get the best result. So then I would literally like sacrifice like morning and night, like making sure my clients and students got the best result, which took an effect on me and like how much I was able to put in. They always say if you chase 2 rabbits, you catch none, which is true. So imagine going that way, you're not gonna catch anything. Trying to go left and right. So I committed so much time into my coaching business that my actual own business isn't like on 6 figures a month, 7 figures a month. Like it's not. And that's where I wanted to get it to. So what I started doing now is employing coaches, like my students who have made 6 and 7 figures themselves. So I know that they've been taught in the way that I teach, and they've been able to scale their business to that level of success. So now I come under the business and coach other people, which then frees up so much more of my time for me then to be able to start like investing like all the spare time that I have into my own personal business as well, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, I guess like that's the majority of things that have been going on. I'm now just like kind of like started like systemizing my coaching business and systemizing my business to get a lot more hands, because in order to get to like 8 figures, I have 8-figure coaches, Amazon seller coaches myself. In order to get to like 8 and 9 figures, you need to have a team of people that are actually there and helping you. So that's what I'm focusing on now. I've started to systemize my coaching business, which was hell, So if anyone in the comments is literally someone who has a business and they're starting to systemize it, like literally comment it down below and I'll literally see if I can give you some tips or like create a video on like the things that you should do to help you. Because if I was going back in time now, I would create a process on a video and everything that I do so that I won't have to go back in time now and like create all these processes. I'll do it as I go along. It's long. Literally, so like literally I bought like a investment property that I'm renting out in Middlesbrough. I've like started systemizing my coaching business and I now need to raise literally almost 6 figures to put into my Amazon business so I can really take it to the next level. So I basically just wanted to come do a short video to tell you guys that I'm back, and I'm going to start doing videos every single week. So every Sunday I will post a video on YouTube, just like talking about different things and different things that are happening in the business, different things that are happening in my life, like things that's happening basically. And if there's anything in particular that you guys want to see, maybe you guys want me to like dive in a little bit more about the investment property that I bought, or about the coaching business, or systemizing your business, or just anything that you think that you will find useful, like comment it down below, because now I'm coming in basically as a newbie. I don't know what everyone wants anymore. So guys, yeah, literally just comment it down below and then I'll start doing next videos. But thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like, you subscribe, you comment, you engage. Because if I feel like I don't know, maybe this is bad and I should just literally continue, but if I feel like nobody really wants to listen to me or watch my videos, I just won't create them. But which is bad, because I should just create them for myself. But I'm creating them for you guys. So if you guys don't like it, then I probably would stop. I also actually want to do a video on like literally how to start selling on Amazon, the blueprint, the systems that you need, and like what you need to do to get started. So if that will also be useful, comment it down below. Just basically tell me what you want. Tell me what you want and I'm going to be at your service. So if you haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment as well. Engage with me, please. Because the more you engage, the more videos I'm going to do, because I know that you guys like it. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.